Hello and welcome. This is episode 24 of Spilling the Green Beans, my weekly live gardening show where I share with you my green secrets to inspire you to start growing your own vegetables. I am your host, Emily, creator of Easy Urban Gardening, the system for growing your own vegetables on a balcony or terrace in town. And thank you for spending time with me today when I talk about Pak Choi. Growing vegetables can seem daunting and hard work, but I share with you my green secrets, the most crucial techniques to make it fun and easy. You'll also learn how to take advantage of the broad health benefits of gardening and how to cook delicious meals with your own vegetables. I am spilling the green beans. But before we dive into my garden, I want to share with you something very exciting. This summer, I will run a special course for you and your children. If you want your children to know that spinach does not grow in the supermarket and the carrot factory doesn't exist, join my special staycation summer camp, an amazing 4-week summer camp style online course in which you build and sow your first easy urban garden together with your kids. Avoid a long and boring summer holidays and have some fun with the whole family instead. Our staycation summer camp is full of fun and facts. In only 4 weeks, you and your children learn all about creating your own vegetable garden on your balcony or terrace in town. We teach you what vegetables and herbs you can grow, how to grow them, and in a few weeks, you may even harvest your first radishes or rocket. And that's not all. You can now participate in our totally crazy Sunstroke raffle and win a free ticket worth $297 to participate in the summer camp, completely for free. Check the link below and get your name into the top hat. Okay, now back to the garden. Last week I spoke about crop rotation, and today it's time again to shine a spotlight on a specific veggie, Pak Choi. And yes, mine are ready to harvest. But first things first, how do you grow Pak Choi in your garden? Pak Choi is a member of the gray Brassica family, and it's considered a large plant. So you can grow 4 Pak Choi in a square. As most Brassica members, Pak Choi is a quick growing plant. So that is really fun, especially also when you garden with your children. Because once sown, you can expect the seedlings to pop up in about a week, and the plants are ready to harvest in about 5 weeks. Officially, it's a cool season plant, but I experienced that they actually do very well during summer too. You might only get less compact heads. So instead of them being nice and tidy, they are a little bit more flappy. But I personally don't care much about that kind of visual aspects. They still taste good, so it's fine with me. And although all vegetables in the Brassica family are susceptible to the cabbage white, Pak Choi is generally so short in your garden, only a few weeks, that I have never experienced the cabbage whites actually laying its eggs there. Okay, well, that's actually all there is to tell about growing Pak Choi. It is really that easy. It's a very easy, quick plant that doesn't need much attention or anything. So now let's talk about eating Pak Choi, because it's a very versatile vegetable and is commonly used in Asian style foods and stir fries. So I love using it in a stir fry with lemongrass, garlic and chili peppers. And then I add some chopped tomato and big prawns and serve it with fresh bucket. It's yummy. But of course, you can add Pak Choi to any stir fry combination that you like. It's really, really nice. It's an amazing stir fry vegetable. I also like to pickle Pak Choi. So you cut it in thin strips, especially the firmer white part. And then you pour a mixture of vinegar with some sugar in a small pan and warm up until the sugar is completely dissolved. And I prefer to use either apple vinegar or Chardonnay vinegar, but that's up to you. It is nicest to use a light vinegar because when you use a dark vinegar, of course, the pak choi also colors dark, and then it just doesn't look as appetizing anymore. So, but I mean, there's nothing. It's not that you can't use dark vinegar. It's just that it doesn't look that nice. So then you add some mustard seeds, garlic slices. So you take a clove of garlic and you slice it, some chopped chili pepper, and the pak choi to a jar. I prefer to use a glass jar. And then you pour over the warm vinegar. And then leave it to cool, and then you store it in the fridge. And you best leave it to pickle like for 2 to 3 days before eating. And it's very nice, again, with any Asian style dish, but also with grilled meat, fish, or vegetables like aubergine. And then finally, pak choi itself is also really nice to grill, together with peppers, zucchini, and aubergine. So you start cutting the aubergine lengthwise in slices about like 1 centimeter thick. Then you sprinkle them generously with salt, and you leave them in a colander for about half an hour. Then you rinse them to get rid of the salt, and you pat them dry with kitchen paper. Then you cut the zucchini also. I prefer to do it lengthwise in slices, a little bit thinner than the aubergine. So about, say, half, maybe even a third, something like that. Also lengthwise, but of course you can chop them, in rounds, in circles as well. You cut the pak choi heads lengthwise in halves. You cut the peppers also lengthwise in either halves or quarters, of course, depending on the size and shape of your peppers. So if you have a round bell pepper, it's nice to cut them in quarters. But if you have the long, thin ones, like the pointy ones, you can cut those just in half. And then you remove the seeds, of course. You brush all the vegetables with a little high-quality olive oil, and then you grill them on the barbecue. That's nicest, of course. It's summer, until they're nicely browned and cooked. So the pepper should be soft, and the aubergine and the zucchini should have a nice kind of like golden tan, and the pak choi also should be like nicely browned and grilled. So that is what I like to do with pak choi. But as I said, it's really versatile. You can eat it raw, so you can also add the leaves to your salad. You can cut them in strips and then just blanch them and have them as a warm vegetable. You can do what we Dutch like to do, mix the raw vegetable with potato stock, so with mashed potato, and then have some sausages from the grill to go with it. You can use it for that too. So there are many, many, many possibilities to use pak choi. But these are just a few ideas, and feel free. I always love to hear what other people are eating and cooking. So if you have your favorite pak choi recipe, let me know, either in the comments or send me an email, or put it on Instagram and tag me. It's really, I'm always in for new ideas, especially when it comes to cooking and eating vegetables. So that would be absolutely great. So for now, I say thank you for spending time with me in the garden at this beautiful afternoon. And don't forget that you can join the win action. And maybe you are going to be the lucky winner of a free ticket worth $297 to my staycation summer camp. Have some fun with the whole family this summer and end up with a real easy urban garden for you and the family to enjoy, well, for a long time after the summer camp is over. I would love seeing you there, and it would be great. So check it out. The link is below this video or in a comment. Of course, you can also find it on my website, on Facebook, on Instagram. I'm gonna put it everywhere. Today is the first time that I'm communicating it, so you are the first to hear. But it's gonna be everywhere. And the summer camp is gonna start on the 15th of July. So you still have a little bit of time, but the win action is gonna be a week. So get yourself your name in the top hat and participate to have a chance of winning that free ticket. Did you enjoy this episode? It would be so great if you would then share, subscribe, and give a review so more people can enjoy spilling the green beans. And I'm looking forward to see you in next week's episode, in which I will explain the oh so important technique of thinning. I will speak about why, how, and when to thin to make sure you get the most out of your garden. See you next week. Bye.